morning, welcome to day 39 of your daily wellness, and today we're doing boat pose. So nice balance on your butt, good for your core strength, good for working on your spinal alignment, because if you haven't got the alignment you're going to roll around out of it. In fact, you probably will anyway, but don't worry about that. So to begin with, we want to come into seated position. Like always, use a block if you need a block to lift the tailbone and really work on the alignment today. So even if you don't always use one, if you're just feeling a bit tight through the front where you can't lengthen up properly, use a block, use a book, a blanket, whatever you need, just to give yourself that pelvic tilt to lift up tall. Settle into the moment. Every exhale, let go of everything else, all the thoughts. Every inhale, become aware of a different sensation in your body. So maybe that sensation is the lift of your chest as it expands, as you rise up tall. Maybe it's the feeling of the weight in the sit bones grounding into the floor. Maybe it's the feeling of the edges of the feet in contact with your mat, or the ankles or feet where they cross and come into contact with each other, creating this kind of circuit. Maybe you notice the activation through your upper back and start to begin to notice the length between shoulders and ears. Perhaps it's the natural positioning of your hands wherever they may fall. Maybe even notice your face, whether you're frowning through the brow or smiling, or if you can just feel any tension through the face or your head. Maybe it's simply if you feel slightly cool or a bit of a draft, or if you can feel the sensation, the texture of your leggings or your clothes against your skin, even your hair against your ears or your neck or face. And then actively growing up tall. See if you can feel that stretch between the vertebrae, right from the lower back, all the way up and through the neck, as the shoulders come together and down. Lower ribs tuck in. We're going to need that length today. A gentle tuck of the chin. Feel that little activation through the upper back, keeping the shoulders back, keeping the chest open. And this might be more of an activation if you're particularly tight through the front and you've got to really use your muscles to open up. Breathing nice and deep every time you inhale and the chest expands and lifts. Feel that length a little bit more. Every time you exhale and the shoulders start to drop, feel that space between shoulders and ears increase. Good, taking one more round of breath here. And then we're going to bring it round and come down onto your back. So as you come down, just lift up and wiggle the shoulder blades together underneath your upper back, and then use the feet to lift up, lengthen the spine away and bring the whole of the back down into the mat. So every vertebra, all the way from the tailbone, all the way up towards the neck. Obviously your neck will come off a little bit, but it is long and imprinted down. Good. Even take a moment here to lift, lengthen the neck, tuck the chin, and then place it back down. So we feel like we're already kind of stretching out into the floor. Bring the left knee in, Hug it in, flex through the foot, and just take it out to the side a little. Take the right leg away. Now here the lower back's going to want to lift, so squeeze it down. Start to get that crunch through your abdominals. Keep the back down as we bring the right foot up. Nice straight leg up towards the sky. Keep the foot flexed. Doesn't matter if you've got a bend, if you're too tight through your hamstring. More important is to have your spine down on the floor. Big inhale. As you exhale, we lower down, maybe halfway, maybe 3/4, maybe all the way hovering off the floor. Keep the spine in, abdominals in tight. So we're really starting to activate the core muscles to keep that alignment. Hold for 3, 2, abs down, in and down, 1, bring it up. Bring the right knee in, place the left foot on the floor. Flex through the right foot, take it out to the side a little. Keep the back down into the mat as we take the left leg away. And again, your spine's going to want to arch up, so pull it down, lengthen it down. Lengthen away through the left leg. Keep that length through the leg as we start to lift up, keep the back down into the mat. Flexing through both feet, reaching away through the left heel. We're slowly going to lower down. Maybe you just come part way. Maybe you come all the way just hovering off the floor, reaching away through the heel. Hold it here. Keep the back in, keep the core, squeeze nice and tight. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring the left foot in, take the right leg out. Bring the right leg in, take the left leg out. Good, work at your pace. Keep your back down, so the focus here is your spine. So it doesn't matter how far your legs are going. Maybe you're simply coming here for you. That's okay. Keep your back down into the mat. Find a distance to the floor that works for you. Maybe go for 1 more on each side. And then hug them both in. Take a little roll side to side. Good. Give your ankles a little circle, one way and the other. And take a hold of the knees, one in each hand, and circle the knees one way and then the other. Good. Place the feet on the mat, heels coming up nice and close to you, about hip or shoulder distance apart. Place the hands on the mat. Again, make sure that upper shoulder blades or upper back is squeezed down as we start to lift up towards shoulder bridge. As you exhale, bring it down. Squeeze it in. So start to think about squeezing yourself into alignment rather than just allowing yourself to come to the floor. Think about using your muscles where out of alignment. Squeeze it in to bring your spine into that nice straight line. Feel the straightness through the spine, and then we take it up again. Use your abdominals, again, use all the postural muscles to squeeze the body back down into alignment. One more, press it up. And squeeze it in. Good. From here, take the legs a little further away. In fact, take the legs out long. Bring the hands so they're just underneath the tailbone, just gives you a little bit of support here. Press the elbows into the floor, bring them in close to you, and we start to lift. So we're just opening up through the chest, making sure that we've got space and that we're nicely active through the upper back, that the neck is loose. Point the toes, lengthen away through the legs. then as you exhale, next slowly release it down. Plant the feet. Bring the hands just to the back of the head, so interlace the fingers behind the neck. Taking a moment with the thumbs to just massage the back of the neck. And then just gently lift and slide the hands away so we've got that length. This is what we want with the alignment of the neck when we're in our boat pose. Bring the knees up. Good, abdominals in, trying to take them out a little. Notice this turning on of the muscles through your abdominals. Keep the shoulders back and down. Reach the hands up. This is potentially a version of our boat pose that we'll be doing, minus the balance. So thinking about this posture, maybe we hold on to the back of the knees. This is how it's going to feel. Good. Release off. From here, take a moment just to take a little rock and roll. Also making sure you've got the space behind you, so if you do roll back while we do our boat pose, you're not going to hit anything. And then the next time you come up, bring it up to seated. Sit up tall. Take the legs about hip distance apart and start to lengthen up. Get the shoulders back and down. Think about that alignment that we had where the neck is in line, chin is tucked, lower ribs are tucked in, spine is long, shoulders back and down. Start to walk it back. Holding onto the back of the legs, lift one leg. Take it down. Lift the other, keep the spine where it is, take it down. Maybe we lift one and the other meets it. Maybe you're already rolling back, don't worry about that. Maybe where you're at today is simply here, taking them up and down. Or perhaps you can hold. If you are comfortable here with the hold, we can take the hands away. Palms up, shoulders are back and down. Again, chin is tucked. We should be gazing slightly diagonally up. Hold or keep tapping if you want to tap. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a hold of the legs. Relax over. Good. Roll it back up. Spine long. Take a hold of the thighs. Step it back. We do boat pose again. So you can keep it here with the toes hovering or tapping. We can take the hands out, or we can extend the arms and legs here. Your choice. Whichever you do, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Take it into cross-legged position. So we're going to release some of that tension now after doing so much sort of work through the postural muscles. Take opposite hand to knee, coming into a little twist, looking over the shoulder. And the same on the other side, opposite hand to knee, looking over the shoulder. Good. From here, we're going to take the hands to the floor in front. Allow the spine to curve. And then walk it over to one side, kind of diagonally over the knee. And then walk it across to the other side, diagonally over the knee. Bring it back into the middle again, releasing over. Just take a couple of breaths here. And gently bring it up to seated. Find some length, so find that alignment, just a comfortable alignment here. Maybe your eyes drift closed. Maybe the thumb and first finger come together. Find a position that's comfortable to you. to visualize in your mind's eye. We're walking on the edge of a woodland. As you walk down this path, you notice the trees. Notice how tall they are, how dense they are. Notice the colour of the sky. And if it's warm or cold, notice the season. As you look around, taking in any wildlife dependent on the season. And as you look down to the ground, you see leaves or flowers or mud or stones or whatever kind of path you're on. And you bend down and you pick up one leaf. And you decide to look closely at this leaf, noticing first and foremost if it's old, if it's crispy, or if it's a new, fresh leaf. Notice the texture. Is it delicate? Does it crunch between your fingers? Is it waxy? Is it papery thin or thick? As you continue to look at this leaf, notice if you can see the veins in the leaf. Maybe you can see lots and lots of lines going everywhere, spreading around. Or maybe it's a simple leaf with just one line. Notice if one side is a different colour to the other, and if there's more detail on one side than the other. Noticing the overall shape of the leaf. Notice any feelings that arise as you hold your leaf. Perhaps it's a new spring leaf and it's bringing sensation of this new life, this newness, this brightness of life. Perhaps it's an evergreen. Maybe it brings this feeling of stability. Perhaps it's a crispy old autumn leaf and it gives you this idea of changing seasons, of this going into yourself, into this rest mode, of shedding what you no longer need. Whatever thoughts come to you from your leaf, take a moment to allow those thoughts into your mind, into your body. Breathing nice and deep. And then I want you to imagine that you throw your leaf up into the sky. Watch the leaf as it goes up. Maybe it goes high or maybe not so much. As it twists and turns and falls back down to the earth. Keeping that energy, the thoughts that you gained from your leaf, and slowly walking away. Allowing the leaf to stay and be where it's meant to be, and you walk on to be where you're meant to be. Slowly allowing the forest to drift away, coming back into here and now. Notice the sensation of your body, the position of your body. When you're ready, gently batten your eyelids open. Taking a moment to come back to here and now, take a look around. And while you do that, I will have a look at what we're going to do for tomorrow's yoga pose. Ooh. Okay, so we have another balance tomorrow. We have firefly pose. So this is is a balance. It's a little bit advanced, it's a bit of a hip opener, you've got to be really grounded. So we'll work on some options that we can practice to lengthen the forearms, ground through the hands, and get the positioning that we need for the spine. We'll work on our balance a little bit, and then whether or not you follow me to the end pose of Firefly, which I actually can't stay in, but I can show you how to get into it, is up to you. So always options, always things that you can do in tomorrow's session, and something that you can maybe practice working towards if you're not there tomorrow. So thank you for joining me. Namaste, and I'll see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.